Session is conducted strictly for educational purposes only. We do not provide financial advice, investment recommendations, or guaranteed profits. Forex trading involves significant risk, and you may lose part or all of your capital. Any trades shown are for learning and demonstration only and should not be copied blindly. Please do your own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before trading. By continuing to watch this stream, you agree that Vaivamm Capital is not responsible for any financial outcomes. Trade responsibly.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. This is our Friday market breakdown session where we focus on how the market is behaving, not on guessing where it will be go. Today we will cover three things clearly. One is today news and environment, and second one is why gold moved yesterday and day before yesterday, and third thing is how professional approach Friday trading. No hype, no signals, just structured market thinking only. Let's start with today's news. This is the economic calendar. According to today economic calendar, there are no major high impact tier 1 news releases scheduled. That means today is not a news driven market. Today is a technical and positioning driven market, where there is no major news. Institutions control price through liquidity and structure, not fundamentals. Many trader thinks no news means no movement. In reality, no news days are often used to prepare for the next big move. Now let's answer an important question. Why did gold move up yesterday and day before yesterday? Gold react mainly to three economic factors. One is US dollar strength. We can check DXY, dollar index. So dollar is in strong 97.85. And second one is interest rate expectations, global risk sentiment. In last couple of sections, the US dollar showed weakness and the interest rates expectations cooled down. When the dollar weakness and rate hikes are delayed, gold becomes attractive as a safe asset. Gold does not move randomly, it moves when money looks for safety. Institutional do not chase gold, they accumulate gold when fear quietly increases. Retail traders see candle, smart money see economics. Now let's talk about Friday behavior of XAUUSD. This is the 4-hour market. On Friday, institutions do not want weekend risk, so they focus on closing positions and booking profits and reducing exposure. Friday is a defense day, not an attack day. You will often see fake breakouts and sudden reversals. See here, 4-hour candle time frame, create a liquidity zone. As per we discussed that yesterday also. This is we draw on yesterday liquidity zone. Market grab the liquidity here and again it go to upside. This is the 4 hours zone. And this is why Friday is dangerous for emotional traders. Sudden reversals and a slow price action At Vaivamm Capital, every trade follows the same process. Step 1, first I check the higher time frame. I want to know if the market is bullish, bearish or in range bound mode. And step 2 is structure gives me direction. Higher highs and higher lows means bullish, lower highs and lower lows means bearish. So what do you think here? 4 hour time frame will showing here. Create higher high, higher low, and higher high, higher low. And next candle will be sustaining here only. So 4 hours market will be in range bound. And while go to the 30 minutes of time frame, as we gave the prediction of this yesterday, lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. And this is the early morning section. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So market slightly in bullish scenario in the 30 minutes time frame. If structure is not clear, I don't trade. Support and resistance are zones, not lines. Understand? Support is where institutions bought strongly. Resistance is where institutions sold strongly. So this is the support zone where liquidity grab, sell side liquidity, market fall down on yesterday, and from here onwards market pull back from the price of 4655, and again market hit the target of yesterday's 4900, and price is struggling here 4900. Smart money concepts means understanding where big player need liquidity. Liquidity exists above high. Above high means all time high. For example, this is the zone, right? Equal highs and equal lows attract stop losses. When price takes a high and quickly come back, that is a liquidity sweep. This move is not a breakout, it's a trap. For example, this will be done at morning. Price suddenly fall down and suddenly quickly come back. This is called liquidity sweep. This move is not a breakout, it's a trap. So we have to identify here breakout structure and change of character from here. Gold on Friday often makes one fake move before choosing direction. And basically today, no major economic news is scheduled. So prices being shaped by positioning, risk sentiment, and supply demand flows rather than headline data. So gold has been strong because interest rate expectations softened and the global safe haven demand increased as equities weakened. Mixed physical demand, weaker premiums in India, but stronger demand in China is adding to volatility. COMEX margin hikes make future more expensive to hold, which often leads to larger intraday swings and chopper price action today. Today moves is not because of a single news print, it's because trading condition changed margin, demand, and risk sentiment. That's real structure flow, not randoms. I will wait for the right opportunity. I don't chase. First, let us talk about news. Today, there is no major high impact economic news, no CPI, no NFP, no Fed rate decisions. So, if there is no news today, why gold is still strong? Why gold is still strong? This is the reason gold did not move because of today's news. Gold moves because of previous economic conditions. Expectation of future interest rate cuts, ongoing geopolitical uncertainty, and weakness in the US dollar earlier this week. When interest rates are expected to fall, gold becomes more attractive because gold does not pay interest. Many traders ask one question: why did gold rise so strongly in last few days? The answer is simple: economic expectations, no instant news. And the clearly inflation is slowly gradually growth data is mixed, and markets are expecting the Federal Reserve to eventually shift policy. Okay, right, whenever the markets smell future rate cuts, gold start moving early. Smart money keys moves before the news, retail traders react after, and correct market statement is live price is 4887. Right now, XAUUSD is trading around 4892, 4887. While we go to the lower time frame, 15 minutes, price is struggling to break out the 4901. 4901 is acting as a key resistance level in the market. While we go to the lower time frame of 5 minutes also there is structure. 5 minutes is acting as a new higher highs and higher lows. In 5 minutes, we can consider as a bullish scenario. If price reject 4901, definitely it will be fall down up to nearly 4800, 4850 is the support levels in lower time frame. This is very helpful for scalpers. Overall structure is bullish, but price is currently in a premium zone. But don't buy blindly here. Buying blindly here is very risky. Selling blindly is very dangerous. Support and resistance zones. First, let me show you support key level. The first major support zone is 4820, 4800. This is where buyers previously stepped in strongly. 4820. 4820. From here onwards, buying started, and 4800 is one of the key. This is where buyers previously stepped in strongly. If the support holds, gold remain bullish. And resistance zones is, now let's talk about resistance. The immediate resistance zone is 4900 and the 4920. 4950 is the psychological resistance zone. This is where profit booking usually happens. Institutions watch these levels, not indicators. Institutions watch these levels, not indicators. Now let me explain using smart money concept. Retail traders place stop losses above highs and below lows. If you place a buy entry and if you place on here previous low, then the market will be, institutions will hit your stop loss. Retail traders place stop loss below highs and below lows. Above 4920, there is a buy sell liquidity. This is the buy sell liquidity 4920. 4939 is the buy sell liquidity. If gold break above 4920, take liquidity and then hold above it, we can expect continuation towards 4920, 4980, 5000. But add caution. After confirmation, not on emotional breakouts. If price fails near resistance and shows rejection, then a pullback toward 4850, 4820 is very normal. Pullbacks are not bearish, they are opportunities for smart buyers. This is 5 minutes time frame. Let me explain how I personally analyze the trade. Step 1, identify market structure. We discussed at starting the point only. Step 2, market support and resistance. And step 3, identify the liquidity zones. And step 4, the measure, wait for confirmation, not prediction. And step 5, manage risk. If you control risk, profit will come automatically. Today is Friday and this is very important. On Fridays, institutions close position, liquidity becomes thin, fake breakouts are very common. Most beginners lose money on Fridays, professional protect capital. So we have to wait, don't trade blindly in XAUUSD because Friday is a weekend in the market. But caution here 4920, 4950. We wait for confirmation. No rush, no FOMO. The market will always give another opportunity. At the same time, come to the EURUSD. This is the EURUSD. Go to the higher time frame. Go to the day candle. This is the buying zone started from here. EURUSD, one of the most important and liquid pairs in the Forex market. EURUSD just not a currency pair. It represents the economic strength comparison between Europe and the United States. So when we analyze EURUSD, we are actually analyzing global macro sentiment. And here we see the resistance zone. And right now, today, it acting as a support level. And later we have to go to the 4-hour time frame. Price is struggling. There is manipulation. There is no major high impact economic releases from either the Eurozone or the United States. This means today movement is mainly driven by market position, previous data expectations, and technical structure. Here is the buy side liquidity, 30 minutes time frame. And here is the sell side liquidity. This is the key levels of liquidity zones in Euro USD. While we go to the lower time frame, 15 minutes time frame, the market currently believes that the Federal Reserve may turn slightly dovish earlier than the European Central Bank. Euro USD is if you take an entry here, take a stop loss, and the target is previous high. We have to keep patience. Euro USD is currently in a short term bullish structure, but price is approaching a key resistance zone. In Forex, we don't buy because price is high, we buy because structure supports it. The first important support zone is around 1.7907. The zone acted as a previous resistance and later turned it into support. This is a classic role reversal level. And then immediate resistance zone is 1.17986. Retail traders usually place the stop loss below recent lows and above recent highs. Smart money targets these areas of liquidity. If EURUSD break above 1.7907, takes buy sell liquidity and then hold above this level, we can expect continuation toward 1.7972. On Friday, liquidity reduces, volatility becomes unpredictable. Fake breakouts are very common. Friday is protecting capital, not over trading. So let me summarize EURUSD. Bias remains mildly bullish. In Forex, patience pays more than prediction. If you are enjoying this kind of structured analysis, make sure you subscribe to Vaivamm Capital. Here we don't chase the market, we understand it. And next we go to GBPUSD. Now let's move to GBPUSD, Great Britain pound versus US dollar, also known as cable. GBPUSD is one of the most volatile major pairs, which moves if offer great opportunities, but also big risks if traded without structure. This pair rewards discipline and punishes emotionally. Here we observe order block. This is the lower time frame in 30 minutes. Today there is no major impact news releases from the UK or the US. So today's movement is mainly driven by previous economic expectations, interest rate outlook, and technical positioning. Where there is no major news, price respects technical levels much more. Now many trader ask, why did GBPUSD move in the last few days? The British pound has been reaching to sticky inflation in the UK and expectations that the Bank of England may keep rates higher for longer. At the same time, the US dollar softened slightly due to future rate cut expectation. Strong pound plus weak dollar equal to GBP upside. This is the scenario of 15 minutes time frame GBPUSD. Let's look at the current structure of GBPUSD. GBPUSD is currently in a short-term bullish structure but price is approaching a premium, already approached premium resistance zone. Buying at resistance is risky, patience is key. The first important zone is around 1.35834. This zone acted as previous resistance and then flipped into support. This is high probability reaction area. And after this is one of the very strong zone 1.35236 liquidity zone. And resistance zones, the immediate resistance zone is around 1.36537. This is where many traders book profits and some money looks for liquidity. Retail traders usually place stop losses above recent highs. If GBP breaks above 1.3600, take buy sell liquidity and then hold above this level, we can expect continuation toward 1.36537. If price fails near resistance and shows rejection, a pull back is very healthy. Pullbacks are part of trends, not trend reversals. On Friday, institutions reduce exposure, liquidity becomes thin, fake breakouts are very common. We take a trade in EURUSD and we can see XAUUSD. What's happening in XAUUSD? XAUUSD is struggling to break out the resistance zone at 4901. 4900 is acting very good resistance. Reminder one thing traders, today is Friday. Very important point, Friday is not about making money, it's about not losing money. Fake breakouts are very common in Friday. Liquidity becomes thin. Institutions reduce exposure. You can take short sell here from, because market is in resistance zone. You can enter at 4899 and our target is 4880. This is for scalp trade. All right, everyone, let me explain the trade I took. I have taken a sell position on XAUUSD around 4900 level. This is not a signal, this is a learning example. So you understand why a professional trader takes such decisions. First, let's understand why 4900 is a critical price level. 4900 is a psychological round number. Price hit stop loss. All right, everyone, let me address this clearly. First thing I want to say is this: a stop loss is not a failure. A stop loss means that plan worked exactly as designed. So that is called liquidity grab. I placed a stop loss because every professional trade must have a invalidation point. My idea was a pullback from resistance. The moment price broke and held above the resistance, the idea became invalid. And that's exactly why we exit. We don't argue with the market, we respond to it. So market is going 4920. Professional accepts small losses and protect capital. Capital protection comes before profit. If you are feeling disappointed right now, that's normal. But remember, one trade does not define a trader. What matters is risk controlling, consistency, and discipline. Let me reframe this for you. We did not lose money. We paid a small cost to stay in the game. Losses are business expenses in trading. Now we do nothing emotional. We wait, we reanalyze structure, we let the market show the next moment because market suddenly break the 4900. So we have to wait. Today is the Friday. Current market scenario, buyers are still strong. So instead of fighting the market, we adapt to the new information. Friday moves can be aggressive and misleading. Protecting capital today is more important than forcing trades. So let me summarize this clearly. Trade idea was logical, risk was predefined, stop loss was respected, capital is protected, mindset remains calm, and we can see EURUSD. EURUSD hit the target. EURUSD successfully hit the target. EURUSD correctly hit the target. We have to wait. And what is the gold doing? Gold has now broken decisively above the 4900 level and is currently trading around 4925, 4920. No shock, no panic. This move tells us something very important. The market did not just touch 4900. It is accepted price above 4900. Acceptance above resistance is very different from rejection. This breakout happens because buy sell liquidity above 4900 was taken. Sellers were absorbed and strong buyers stepped in. While liquidity is consumed and price holds, the next leg usually continues in the same direction. Now this also validates why the stop loss was necessary. Our sell idea was invalidated and we exited exactly where professionals should. Loss control allow us to stay objective and adapt. With the move, the short-term structure remains bullish. Selling in the middle now is risky. Professionals do not chase, they wait for pullbacks or confirmations. Now let me tell you what levels I am watching next. Immediate resistance is around 4950, 4980. Psychological resistance is 5000. Psychological resistance is 5000. Support, if price pullbacks 4900 becomes a support zone. Old resistance often becomes new support. This is where most retail traders makes mistakes. They see green candle and jump into buys without a plan. Chasing price is not trading, it's gambling. So what is the professional approach now? We wait for a pullback toward 4900 or a clear consolidation above 4920 and then look for confirmation. We let the market come to us. And remember, today is a Friday. Friday breakouts can extend, but they can also reverse sharply. Protecting capital is more important than catching every move. So to summarize this move, 4900 resistance is broken. Price is accepted above it at 4925. Base remain bullish. We do not chase. We wait for high probability setups. As per today, EURUSD will hit our target and XAUUSD hit our stop loss. The market reward patience, not speed. This is exactly why risk management matters. We respect the stop loss, stayed calm, and now we adapt to new information. If you want to learn real market behavior, not emotional trading, this is why we do at Vaivamm Capital. All right, everyone. Quick update on gold. XAUUSD is currently trading at 4911, 4912. No excitement, no fear. The price is very important, and here is why. 4900 was a major resistance level earlier. Price broke above it, went up to 4925. And now we are seeing at pullback to 4912. This is not weakness, this is normal market behavior. From a smart money perspective, this move is very healthy. After a breakout, price often comes back to test the same level. Older resistance becomes new support. Right now, professionals are watching one thing only. Does the market hold above 4900 or does it fall below for it? This decides the next direction. Scenario 1, supports hold. If price stay above 4900 and shows stabilization, that confirms bullish acceptance. In that case, upside target level 4950 and 5000. Remain valid zones to watch. Scenario 2, false breakout. If price fails to hold above 4900 and closes below it, then this breakout becomes a false move. In that case, price can revisit 4850, 4820 areas. Professional wait for confirmation. They don't assume. This is why I'm not taking any trade right now. The market is in a decision zone. Trading in the middle of a decision zone gives low probability. No clarity means no trade. Also remember, today is Friday. Friday pullbacks after breakouts are very common due to profit booking. Protecting capital is also a position. So let me summarize this clearly. Price broke above 4900, pull back to 4912, 4915, 4911. Market is testing acceptance. We observe, we don't force trades. Patience is a trading skill. If you are learning how to read real market behavior, not emotional candles, you are in the right place at Vaivamm Capital. We don't chase moves, we wait for high probability situations. Gold is still trading around 4915, 4916. This tells us something very important. After breaking 4900, price is not rushing up or falling down. It is consolidating above the breakout level. Consolidation after a breakout is a sign of strength, not weakness. From a smart money perspective, this is exactly what we can want to see. Strong buyers don't push price immediately, they hold price above the key level. When price stays above resistance, it shows acceptance. Right now, there is only one level that matters. 4900 is the line in the sand. Above 4900, bullish structure is valid. Below 4900, breakout fails. Gold traders reduce the market to one decision point. This is where most retail traders make mistakes. They get bored, they force entries, they overtrade. The professional rule is we have to maintain no movement is also information. If price hold above 4900, price continues to hold above 4900, it opens the path toward 4950, then the psychological area is 5000 round figure. If price falls below 4900, if price fails and drop back below 4900, then this becomes a false breakout. In that case, price can revisit 4850, 4820 zones. We don't predict, we react. And remember, today is Friday. Friday consolidations are very common because institutions reduce risk. Surviving the market is more important than trading every move. Price is at 4911, 4912, holding above 4900. Market is consolidating. Buys remain bullish. We stay patient. Patience is what separates traders from gamblers. This is how professionals read the market: calm, structured, and disciplined. If you want to learn real trading psychology and structure, stay connected with Vaivamm Capital. XAUUSD is currently trading at 4908. This level is extremely important. Right now, the market is asking only one question: can gold hold above 4900, or will it fall back below? Everything else is noise. If price respects 4900 and stabilizes above it, then bullish structure remain intact. That opens the path toward 4950 on the psychological level 5000 zone. XUSD is currently trading around 4915 again. This is an important development. After breaking 4900, price dipped slightly and now it is holding back above the same level. This is a sign of price acceptance, not rejection. From a smart money perspective, this behavior is very healthy. If institutions were not interested in higher prices, gold would have fallen back below 4900 quickly. Holding above breakout level shows control by buyers. Right now, the most important level is still 4900. 4900 bullish structure stays valid. Reduce the chart to one decision point. We wait for either a clear pullback and confirmation or a clean continuation with structure. Patience create opportunities. Also remember, today is Friday. Friday price action is often slow and tricky due to position adjustments. The goal today is protection, not over trading. So let me summarize this clearly. Price is at 4915. Market is holding above 4900. Buyers show acceptance. We remain patient and disciplined. Good trading is boring, and that's a good thing. This is how professional traders read the markets: calm, structured, and logical. If you want to learn real price action and mindset, stay connected with Vaivamm Capital. We just got a confirmation candle on gold. This is not a random candle. This is a decision candle. Let me explain why candle matters. Price is holding above 4900 and this candle shows strong acceptance, not rejection. Confirmation is not prediction, it is proof. From a market structure point of view, we now have higher acceptance above resistance. This tells us buyers are in control on this level. Structure always comes before entries. Smart money does not enter at the top. They waits for price to break a level, come back, and then confirm. This is exactly what we are seeing now. Now, this does not mean we blindly buy. We respect confirmation, but we still respect risk. After confirmation, professional wait for either a small pullback or a continuation with clear momentum. The best trades feel boring. If this acceptance continues, the next liquidity zone are 4950 and the psychological area is 5000. Targets are areas, not exact prices. Also remember this is Friday, so position sizing and discipline matter more than excitement. Protect the week's profits. So to summarize this moment clearly, break above 4900, retest held, confirmation candle form, buyer show acceptance. Now the market has earned our attention. This is how real trading works: calm, structured, and patience. If you are learning this process, you are building long-term consistency. Stay connected with Vaivamm Capital. All right, everyone. Quick transparent update. EURUSD target has been hit successfully. The trade respected structure and played out as planned. On XAUUSD, stop loss has been hit. Stay it normally and not softly, not aggressively. And this is completely fine. Stop loss is not a mistake. It is part of the business. We followed our plan. We respected risk and we exited automatically. A controlled loss is a successful trade. Now coming to the live price, XAUUSD is currently trading around 4913 and the price is rejected 4930 around 4927. Why price moved after SL? Many traders ask. Why did price move up after stop loss? Because market do not move to please us. Liquidity is taken first and direction is revealed after. Price does not move emotionally, traders do. From a smart money perspective, this move above 4900 shows strong acceptance. But reminder, acceptance after liquidity is very common. The market rewards patience, not revenge. Right now, we do nothing. No chasing, no re-entry, no emotional trades. After a stop loss, observation is the edge. And since today is Friday, discipline matters even more. The best trade after a stop loss is often no trade. So let me summarize honestly. EURUSD target hit, XUSD stop loss hit, risk controlled. XUSD price is now 4908. Discipline intact. One trade never defends a trader. Discipline does. This is exactly how professional trading looks: wins, losses, and control. If you can handle this calmly, you are on the right path. Stay connected with Vaivamm Capital, where process comes before profit. Okay, all right, everyone. That brings us to the end of the today's live section. Thank you for your time and attention. Today we focused on process, discipline, and clarity. That is what builds consistency. Markets will open again with fresh opportunities. Until then, protect your capital and your mindset. If today's session helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We will meet again in the next live session. This is Vaivamm Capital signing off. Have a great evening. Bye bye.